Say something.
Something.
You want me to hit the jingle?
Hit the jingle first.
It's the thoughts of the day with Kruz and Zay.
Shoo-doo-doo-ah.
I was waiting for your sinister laugh. There it is.
Somebody's at my front door.
Your house stays. People stay at your front door.
So, what you think of the
Amazon
jingle? The jingle
packages.
We got a jingle now, guys. So you know what I'm saying?
Jingle.
It's called a jingle.
Okay.
Thoughts of the day with Kruz and Zay.
It's like a statement.
There's a longer version
It's a title
that you haven't heard yet.
It's a sung title.
Added to the other ones. But
It's the thoughts of the day with Kruz and Zay.
It's a jingle.
Yeah, I like it.
Speaking of jingles,
I don't know if it's a jingle.
The Smiths have a jingle out now that you might have heard on Instagram.
That new jingle jam.
Hit that shit.
Here we go.
Entanglement with August. 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 An entanglement with August. I got into an entanglement with August. An entanglement with August. With August. An entanglement.
Yo, I can't.
Yeah. Shout out to I Marquise.
Yeah, killing that. He made the other one too. Did he make? He didn't make. You gonna lose your job. Did he make you lose?
I think he did.
I think he did. Yeah, he made that. He made the. Yeah, you gonna lose your job too.
So as you guys can see, Kruz and Zay aren't the only ones that have a jingle this week. You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
What do you think about that, Kruz? What's your take on all this?
I remember hearing the rumors about them being in an open relationship, right? I remember hearing that was the first thing I remember hearing about them years ago. I heard that they were in some kind of open relationship where they da-da-da-da-da. Is this what it is? Come to find out they were just in a break. You know, sometimes in a relationship, two people go in a break, but they were a married couple having a break.
Yes, so they were at their wits' end pretty much.
But there's a difference. Were they on a break or are they in an open relationship? Because open relationships, that's not a break. That's your system. You can go out and mess around as long as you come back home.
Could they be on a break from an open relationship, though?
So that's why I feel like the Red Table doesn't answer that. They never really answered that. Now, she did say that one time in her Red Table. She said, even if we're going to be in this, you in this, even if you're at the end of the couch with another person.
I was going to bring that exact...
you always used to say that. But I feel like that you always used to say that kind of means not really. I don't know. I really can't figure out their relationship anymore. Like, I can't. Because, relationship goals, they were like, I want to be like Will and Jada. J. Cole's getting...
Yeah, where's J. Cole at now?
Okay,
like, how does J. Cole...
Bar. It was one bar. Just leave him alone.
I feel J. Cole somewhere right now is playing Biggie, fuck bitches, get money. I just feel like he is.
All right.
I just feel like he is.
My point is, there is,
what do you think about that whole open relationship thing?
There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I don't like the idea. Like, I'm more of a selfish person. Yeah.
Because she said, I can be on one side of the room, one side of the house, doing my own thing, and he can be on the other side of the house doing his own thing.
Married, right?
But we're together as a family under the same household.
Yeah.
Could you do that? No, right?
Yeah, no, I don't. I couldn't do that.
I don't think I could either. I mean, in theory, it sounds good.
In theory, I think for the sake of family,
I think,
and if people can get if you have mutual people in a situation where
if there's no kids involved, I think it could work.
If there's kids involved, if the right people are in the situation and they're all cool with it and it's civil and healthy and in a healthy environment where nobody's like, there's communication and everybody's cool and solid, cool. I get it.
Right.
Me personally, though, I don't want to share what's mine.
Two things I don't share, guys. Food and pussy. Can I say that? Is that too much? Can I say that?
Say it, yeah.
All
you can say it.
All right. I can say that. Food and pussy.
Yeah. You want to say it again?
So, pussy. Yo, so Will Smith, what about Will Smith and all this? Because I've been seeing a lot of people take to Jada's side now. My personal opinion is, if this would be the other way around and Will said he was in an entanglement with someone, people would be dogging the shit out of Will right now. and everybody's kind of like coming to Jada's rescue.
No,
and
people. I mean, some
she
people
was
are dogging
hurt and
Jada. Some people
blah,
are
blah,
dogging
blah,
Jada. I mean, the word entanglement is turned into its own
with
promotion.
August. Entanglement
Right.
with August.
So she's the one. Like she's the one that stepped out on the marriage in this situation. It was her. But again, were they in an open relationship? I'm confused.
See, I've even heard reports of people saying that they were swingers. Now, my understanding of swingers is that they have sex in the same room.
You have to be together.
Yeah,
Right,
open
so
relationship
you
is
can't-
more like they date other people.
Yeah, back to my beginning of this conversation, what did I say? I don't know what kind of relationship
Right,
they have.
right.
I'm confused. All I know is rumors, and they themselves aren't like just straight out about it. Like, look, and they don't have to. I'm not
Did
saying
the red
they have
table
to.
seem rehearsed to you?
Not rehearsed, but I see two adults knowing that they're about to sit down and have this conversation that later on will be put out to the public. I know that.
Will looked really uncomfortable to me. Like
Well,
he's a professional actor. They're both actors, so they can definitely get out there and they can, do the damn thing and make us believe it.
That's what a caller said today. She was like, I don't know if I buy Will's teary-eyed look. Because when this broke, I started looking into Will. Like, I looked into the comments. Because a lot of people are like, well, who was Will sleeping with, right? So I started looking, and they tagged.
That part.
I got to find these names. I can find them because I emailed them to myself. Like, they were tagging these two. One is a private account. The other one was not. And the girl who wasn't attractive, younger, skinny-looking girl, like, I don't know, like looks like, I don't know, like some kind of Spanish, Latin, I don't know, or could be like Brazilian, I don't know. My point is, she's exotic looking, but apparently this is who Will's been sleeping with, and she's a young girl, right? She's young.
Right.
And then there's this other girl who her account's private, and I didn't want to follow her, and you can't tell, but it's this other girl, the private account, she showed up, multiple people were tagging her. So, and again, I'm not saying these people know for a fact, but is there some truth behind where all these two common names keep popping up when you look up who Will was sleeping with? Obviously, there might be some connection there that Will had himself something young as well, too. So did Jada. So look at this. Two powerful celebrities in a marriage.
Sleeping with babies.
Sleeping with younger people.
Was the babies was too
Who's
much,
wrong?
right?
Neither are wrong technically, right? They're both in the same. They're two humans that can make mistakes, and like that's why and I'm not dogging Jada. I think this is kind of funny. Like there's a lot of comical aspects with this situation as far as like what angles that people are taking it, and it's funny along the way. I know they're real people, and that's a real marriage, and they seem to. Most comments I read are like, "Yo, I really appreciate."
He was in the house though. You know that, right?
What you mean?
Like, okay, so think about it like this, right? So, like, let's say your wife has a friend, and you guys have friends and stuff like that, male, female, whatever. You guys have friends. So, he comes over the house all the time, and y'all hang out and y'all kick it, and she's helping him out because of his drug addiction and things that he's going through, and you dip off to go do your thing, and you trust your wife or whatever's going on. Meanwhile, that friendship is brewing into an all-out entanglement. Like, that's pretty much what the situation was there.
Are you saying that they were in this, like, down the hall?
No, what I'm saying is there's pictures of them inside of the house, Will in the back, and, like he would come over the house.
Yeah, so it started from him being a friend and then more, obviously, right? From a friend to more. Okay, again.
Entanglement.
Again, and maybe we shouldn't know because it's none of our business, right? What their relationship is really like. I don't know. I'm confused. I said this on air the other day. I'm confused. I don't know what to think.
I don't think we have all the facts. And I think part of the red table was a diversion from the facts. Like if he did or didn't give permission, can you imagine what that would be?
I mean, August was saying that he even gave him a heads up that he was going to do it. He said nobody was surprised about what it was going to, like he already had given them a heads up.
He had given him a heads up that what?
That he was going to, in an interview, talk about that. After that shit broke, I read stuff that said that it was saying that they,
You think he gave the blessing?
He said it was that nobody was surprised by what happened. Like he had given them a heads up that he was doing this.
But think about it. How disrespectful are you? You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, yeah, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? You can go and do your thing with my wife. I'm going to go take off or whatever. And then the first thing you do is go expose that whole shit. Like, what kind of person are you, bro?
So what are you telling me? Are you telling me that Jada befriended.
This is what people are alleging.
Hold on.
This is what people are alleging. I'm not telling you anything. This is what people are alleging.
Exactly. Well, it seems like you've been doing your homework, so I need to know. Because again, back to my initial point, I don't know what this. I don't know. I can't figure this situation out.
So what was your question?
My thing is this. Okay, so she befriends him.
To help him
Will
with his
doesn't
issues.
give him blessings to go sleep with his wife, but he gives him blessings. Hey, you could be friends with my wife.
So
Because
Will is saying that
say?
Will and Jada are saying that never happened
At all.
So
that never happened. So August Alsina's lying about that? Or
that's
he
what they're alleging.
Misinterpreted maybe like something? Is that
Right.
Okay.
That basically, maybe he didn't have the right understanding of whatever it was, but Will and Jada are saying that they never knew about it. And this is all more or less news to Will, even though it happened 4 years ago when this entanglement took place and they were in their estranged marriage.
She was in a dark place or whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, so
and she needed to feel sexy, apparently, is what she was. That's what she said.
She said that?
She said she didn't. I'm paraphrasing, but more
she
or less,
didn't really say that?
More or less, what she said was that she wanted to feel good. Right. My translation of that.
Did you see people point out how he said I didn't have enough girth to feel? You didn't see that?
I missed that. He said I didn't have enough.
Boy,
what?
People are like, yo, did they set us up on some rinky dink shit? There's a post online.
I know that he in an interview he said something about kind of being jealous of Tupac because Tupac was Tupac and he was like the Fresh Prince. And did you see the Instagram meme where they're doing the one? Remember when it's Will Smith and Uncle Phil crying about like his dad or whatever? Did you see that one? And it's Will Smith with Uncle Phil, but he's talking about Jada.
Yeah, I saw that meme. That's a funny. But this what I'm talking about. In the video, he says, you didn't think, he says that you didn't think I had the girth that it was going to take to ride it with you.
Wait, what does that mean?
Yeah. Well, they say August Alsina is hung like a horse. So you don't think I had the girth that it was going to take to ride with you.
I think he was
trolling us. A lot of people saying he was trolling us when he said that.
I don't know if he was referring to that.
No,
I don't know. That sounds, because I know what part of the conversation you're talking about, and during that conversation, they were talking about. He said that when they got married in '97 or whatever it was, that he could love her through anything, and at the time she didn't believe that, but I think that he was referencing more about his ability to be able to just, weather any storm with her. I think he was more referencing that. But, of course, the
I'm
internet.
just referencing the fact.
Internet's going to spin
internet's
that.
over here like, yo, is he like straight up, is he that of an amazing actor and he's over here trolling us right now?
You thought I was that I didn't have the girth that it was going to take to ride with you through.
Yeah, I didn't know if you would be willing to find the deep capacity to love me.
Yeah.
She was basically saying that she didn't believe that he basically could love her the way he has loved her through all the bullshit and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it also it seems that he stated it several times that he was fed up with her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you watch,
it seems like she could be a little batshit crazy though. No respect. I mean, we all wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is like, she was the bad one in the relation. She was not to say she's the bad person, but if you got two people, you want to pick who's like who's the one that's going to mess up more and get into more shit. It was her out of him. And then now he talks about revenge because he was like, well, now I'm going to get revenge and then we'll be cool. And she's like, you want to get revenge on me? And he's like, she was like, you've been gotten revenge on me. And he was like, yeah, you're probably right about that. So, but it sounds like it's in the past.
I think, all right, so look.
Because this was 4 years ago. So it seems like ever since the August Alsina thing, they've been together after this.
I think the whole thing is.
So the last person to cheat was, well, not to cheat because they were broke,
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't know. It's like they're in an open relationship, so.
Are they? Were they in an open relationship?
Yeah, but is that something that you just go around and tell the world about? Or is that your personal business?
So 25 years. So are you telling me like when? I don't know. Again, there's a lot of ifs. There's a lot of missing parts of this.
There's a lot of missing elements.
Totally, I can't.
And to me, I felt like it was kind of staged, almost like they had a conversation about it beforehand. And it was kind of like, yo, talk about this, don't talk about that.
I think that happened organically, cuz I think that happened. It's edited. The video's edited.
Is it edited?
Yeah, you could tell it's edited. I think it's edited. There's times where it was edited. It jumped. It felt like it jumped to things. I felt like it was edited.
Jada and the.
I feel like it's a controlled environment. I feel like it is. It's not live.
Well, it's her show. That Red Table shit is her Facebook show.
It. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like if there was something in there that they didn't want in there, they took it out.
Yeah.
I mean, it was honest. It's definitely insightful. 25 years. I've been with my girl for a long time, so I could speak on that in some ways. But they're two celebrities with a lot of money, so it's different for them.
Which brings up a whole nother question. Like, when you're in the public eye, do you have private business?
Some celebrities are really do a good job of hiding their personal lives.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what is the question, though? The question is, if you're in the public eye, are you entitled to have a private life?
Yes, you're entitled.
Are you?
Yeah, you're entitled to it. Are you going to have one? Good luck.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But you're entitled to one. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you're entitled to one. Now, do you want to be like, man, I'm sick and tired of everybody always in my business? Well, you're a famous person. Like, it comes with the territory. You got to understand that part. You can complain about it, but don't be mad at the game. It's part of the game.
Speaking of entitlement, what's up with the CEO of Goya?
Supporting Trump. It's kind of weird because Little D brought it up. She was like, Goya, we done with Goya. And I'm like, done with Goya? You can't be done with Goya. I grew up in my house. Goya's seasoning was everywhere.
Adobo, the olives.
The adobo everywhere. It was like, that's what my mom used. Goya. Everything.
All that.
So it was weird to me. And then I almost found myself coming to like Goya's defense at first. Like, what? Goya? What do you mean? And then she told me what happened.
Right.
What the CEO said supporting Trump or whatever.
Well, he went in to support Obama before, too. He was saying that, if the president calls on him, regardless of the party, he's going to show up.
Oh. Is that what he was saying?
That's what he was saying. I'm more concerned with my buddies down in Mission Hill because, they're known as the Goya Boys, What now, guys? The Adobo Boys?
Are you talking about some gang in your old hood?
Yeah.
Well, Adobo, they can still be the Adobo Boys.
But it's still Goya. You see, like, how do we,
No, Adobo
Goya
isn't
represents-
Goya. Adobo is adobo, right?
Adobo is made by Goya, though. I mean, do they make other adobos? Yeah, but does anybody care? No.
Oh, excuse me.
You buy Goya
I'm not much of a
adobo.
cook, so I just remember it being at the crib. My mom using it for seasoning, and my wifey uses it. She's used it. So I.
Now, and while we're talking about adobo, like, this shit is so bad for you. Like, the levels of cholesterol
and salt.
Oh, sodium just through the fucking roof, bro. Like,
Tastes great,
this
though,
is so
right?
bad for you, but it tastes amazing.
It tastes amazing.
Try it out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, he said that because people are trying to say
Or don't.
People are talking about boycotting the company. It's millions of jobs. And he's saying that this is like, people are trying to bully him into not having his own opinion, and that he's entitled to his own opinion, and that's his opinion. Because he didn't just support the president; he said it's the best thing that ever happened.
So is cancel culture going too far?
What you mean with this Adobe? I mean with Goya.
Oh, Kruz, are you fucking kidding me right now, bro? You can't. First of all,
here's my
thing.
thing.
Stop, bro. You can't pronounce Adobe, okay? You can't
Adobo.
do that. You cannot do that. You can't do that.
Adobo.
Cannot do that.
Adobo.
So, Goya. Adobe.
Listen to me. We'll cut all that stuff. Don't worry about it. Adobo. So, if Goya... Listen, if people feel that strongly about his message and they want to boycott him, go for it. I mean, people are entitled to to freedom of speech, but he's also entitled to have his own freedom of speech. So, I mean, I would pick and choose my battles. Is that one I necessarily want to get behind at this moment?
Right, that's what the people want to know. Will the Goya products come down from your shelf in your home?
Okay, that's a good question. I mean, listen, to me personally, like, if we can keep making the dishes at home the way we make them and substitute it with something else. If wifey, I'm not the cook at home, so I'm not buying it regardless.
How's wifey feel about this?
That's what I'm saying. So however she feels about it, I guess, like, whatever, like, Okay.
Gotta go home and talk to your wife.
Yeah, but she uses other things. Like her spice cabinet is full of stuff. Now it's up there. I've seen it up there.
I mean,
But there's got to be another brand of adobo.
I mean, it's just the way it's mixed is not the same, bro. You know. It's not the
So
same.
what about you, Zay? You cook. I could see you buying spices and stuff. You're like
home,
a girl.
I'm going home to throw. Fuck you. I'm going home to throw all that shit away today. Because first of all, I shouldn't be eating that much fucking sodium. And I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Before, a pack of Sazon would probably last me like 2-3 days. That motherfucker will be in my shelf for like 2-3 weeks now.
Because you only need a little bit on there, right?
No, I just don't use a lot of it because, I've been trying to watch my sodium intake. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to live a healthier lifestyle, bro.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm just being honest with you. These are all the different dimensions of Zay. What? These are all.
Stick to the topic.
But what I'm saying to you is like that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't use it the way I used to use it anymore.
Are you not using it anymore because of the statement that he made to Donald Trump saying nobody cares about your lifestyle choices? We're not talking about how you live at home.
Bro, I don't use it anymore like that.
Okay, you stopped using it before this even happened. So nobody cares about that part. I'm asking you, pretend that you didn't stop using it. Would you stop using it? Are you going to stop using it? Pretend that you never stopped using it. You never wanted to get healthy.
I made that statement already.
You never wanted to get healthy, none of that. So you're still using it heavy like a lot of Latinos
I made that
do.
statement.
Can you give me the mic for a second? And here's my point. If after this happened, would you stop buying Goya because of this?
Absolutely.
Okay, that's it.
That's what I said at the beginning.
Yeah, so I mean, all right, so you're canceling Goya because there's
Canceling
Trump
Goya.
supporter. I get it, okay. I mean, I'll tell,
I work on a Sharpton show, for God's sakes.
No, I get it.
All we do is talk shit about Trump all day. What am I supposed to do here? You know what I'm saying?
No, listen, I'm not a fan of Trump.
I got this lady that calls in.
I was a fan of old Trump as far as like I found him entertaining.
I think we were all fans of old Trump.
I found him entertaining. No, there was times where he would irk me. His ego and his I'm better than you type of.
But but see, that was okay when
vibe.
He was on TV, or he was like
or
this,
whatever. He was like this rich playboy billionaire.
But it wasn't funny anymore when he became the president. Because you gotta. There's a time and a place for everything.
Grab him by the kitty cat comment he made. Right, the grab him by the kitty cat. If non-President Trump made that comment, we'd all be like, "Oh man, he crazy. He probably was. He out here. Ooh, Jerry Epstein. Oh, Jeffrey. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like all that shit." But he's the president. I've always said this. I think he's going to regret being president because Trump was a person who he liked being a celebrity. He liked people liking him.
I think he thought
he liked being in rappers' videos. Yeah, I think he thought being a president would work. I think he took it too far. I think he says things that gets people rowdy because he knows how to. But at the end of the day, I feel like he's going to regret all of this.
He's going to regret it because it's going to kill his image. And once you kill your image, it kills your money.
Once he's done being president.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Like, nobody's going to invite you back to music videos again. And I get it. He's older now or whatever, but he used to have movie cameos. Like, people invited Trump to parties because at the end of the day, I was like, oh, Trump, yeah, let him come. He's fun. He's cool. He's Trump.
But not as president.
It's like the only people, who's going to invite you? Boring-ass people, Trump. You don't want to party with the boring-ass people like that. You married an ex Playboy star. Like, no disrespect to Melania. I don't have an issue with the woman, but I'm just saying, like, look at his wife. Like, what are you talking about? He's been divorced 3 times. He's a Playboy billionaire. And now, after the whole president thing's over, like, what's Trump going to do? Trump don't want to hang out with Pence. You think Trump wants to hang out with Pence? Hell no.
Pence.
Boring-ass Pence.
Pence 2024. Oof. Well, you got that off your chest, so that's good.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, so that's what I do on the rest of the time.
It's true, though. This is our 5th episode?
5th.
That's what I said, 5th?
5th.
It's our 5th episode?
5th. F-I-F. Yeah.
So I guess that's enough. We did good.
Thoughts of the day.
Yeah, but the whole Jada and Will thing, I don't know. You know, I mean, I give them props. I guess like what they said was real about a long relationship, to be in a relationship for a long time. You got to forgive each other and shit like that.
I think that they're mature enough to.
Yeah, you're not.
What?
You wouldn't forgive your girl if she cheated.
No, I physically didn't do that.
What do you mean? You wouldn't forgive your wife if she
No,
cheated?
I wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I said you wouldn't. You're not Will. You're not
No.
Will material.
Yeah, I'm not Will.
No, you're not. You're not.
I'm not Will. I'm Tupac.
You're
Thoughts of the day
with Kruz and
and
Zay.
Zay.